A $285 million loan in Flushing, Amazon plans a new last mile distribution center, and one of the largest single electric vehicle charging installations is coming to New York State. All this and more on today's daily CR Report. Our lead story today: Blackstone lands $285 million CMBS refi for Flushing's Skyview Mall. Today's lead story can be found at The Real Deal and is reported by Kevin Sun. Morgan Stanley originated this 2-year floating rate loan for Shops at Skyview, a 510,000 square foot complex in the heart of downtown Flushing. The 2-year mortgage comes with an interest rate of LIBOR plus 2.55% and includes 3 one-year extension options. A provisional rating report from DBRS Morningstar shows the loan was securitized into a single asset CMBS transaction. The report also mentions that a major draw for locals to the property is the 2,256 space parking garage, which encompasses 6 levels. Public records show that the loan replaces $306 million in existing debt provided by Morgan Stanley in 2016. Furthermore, Blackstone will contribute an additional $45 million in equity to the deal. Blackstone acquired the retail and garage portion of the development from 1X Real Estate Partners for $400 million in 2015, and a recent appraisal values the property at $520 million. Amazon inks 360,000 square feet lease for New Jersey site. Holly Dutton over at Commercial Property Executive informs us that Lincoln Equities Group currently has a 360,000 square foot warehouse in Rutherford, New Jersey. This Class A industrial project will boast 36 foot plus clear heights, cross deck loading, 70 plus dock high doors, more than 80 trailer parks, and is merely 10 miles away from Manhattan. Amazon plans to utilize the warehouse as a last mile distribution center. The goal of last mile delivery is to transport an item to its recipient in the quickest way possible, and has been a key factor across the globe where businesses have established a need for more effective delivery service. TBC acquires Morris County Manufactured Housing Community. Paul Bubney over at Connect Media reports that the Broadway Company has acquired the 50-plus pad site, named Windy Acres, located in the Morris County community of Chester, New Jersey. The transaction was off-market for an undisclosed sum and will add to the Broadway Company's existing portfolio of more than 60 multifamily properties throughout the Northeast. The Broadway Company recently diversified into manufactured housing and single-family rentals. This acquisition was led by Tana E. Weissman, partner and COO of the Broadway Company, with B6 Real Estate Advisors placing the debt for the transaction. Princeton International Properties expands Long Island portfolio. Beata Lawrence from Commercial Property Executive informs us that 2 Corporate Center Drive in Melville, New York, a 3-story, 290,000 plus square foot office building on an 18-acre plot, has been purchased by Princeton International Properties. This Class B asset is 83% leased, and the seller has been identified as Lone Star Funds, according to Commercial Edge. Cushman & Wakefield brokered the transaction. Recently overhauled with a $5.2 million renovation, the asset has expanded its parking lot by more than 300 new spaces, as well as a HVAC system, LED lighting, a new outdoor patio area, and improvements to the cafe. A point to note is that Melville has the highest suburban office occupancy rate in the New York City metro area. Divco West pays $134 million for Hudson Street building as investment market starts to move. Kelsey Neubauer over at BizNow tells us all about this one. This 200 square foot office and data center building, located at 325 Hudson Street near Soho, has been sold by Jamestown to Divco West for $134 million according to property records. Deed records show that Jamestown received $24 million more than it purchased the building for back in 2012. RCN, Verizon Wireless, and Starry are tenants, and Industrious has recently signed a deal to occupy 24,000 square feet in the building. Sonder takes lease for 76-key Gowanus Inn. Akiko Matsuda writes in The Real Deal that Sonder, a short-term rental startup, has leased their first Brooklyn location. This long-term lease is for the total 70-plus key, 29,000 square foot hotel named Gowanus Inn and Yard, located at 645 Union Street. The hotel was built in 2018 and is owned and operated by Red Pine Capital Partners. While full details about the deal are unknown, Red Pine principal Michael Fetterman said asking rent for the hotel was about $70 a foot. Additionally, Sonder will pay an escalating rent through the life of the lease. Once specializing in short-term furnished apartment rentals, Sonder has recently expanded its portfolio into hotel rooms. The hotel has several retail spaces, a full-service kitchen, restaurant, lobby bar, rooftop bar, and street-level coffee shop. However, they are currently all vacant. Excavation underway at 841 Broadway on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Details of this excavation are provided by Michael Young of New York YIMBY. The building located at the intersection of Broadway and West 60th Street has been fully raised, and excavators are at work digging into the foundations. The former 97-year-old asset stood 12 stories tall and measured 114,000 square feet. The new building will span more than 180,000 square feet, topping off at 24 stories. 173 residential units are planned, along with 11,741 square feet of commercial space. Designed by SLCE Architects and developed by Global Holdings Management Group, the project is scheduled to be completed in the fall of 2023. Penn South taps MAG Partners for mixed income redevelopment. Another article from Paul Bubney at Connect Media here. Commencing construction in 2022, Chelsea's 335 8th Avenue is being redeveloped into a mixed income apartment building with ground floor commercial space, including a grocery store. MAG Partners will develop and operate the building under a long-term lease. The redevelopment will replace an aging existing building with a 7-story building development of approximately 200,000 square feet. The new 200-unit building will be developed under the Affordable New York program, with 30% of its units reserved for low and middle-income New Yorkers. Frak City to host a 150-station electric vehicle charging hub. David M. Levitt, writing for the Commercial Observer, informs us that one of the largest single electric vehicle charging installations in the New York State and the entire Northeast is coming to Frak City, the 20-building complex off the Long Island Expressway. The first 20 stations should be up and running by the end of 2021, with the rest by 2024 or 2025, according to Blueprint Power, a Manhattan-based technology firm. Blueprint Power announced a $3 million state award from the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. Upon completion, there will be more than 150 charging stations at the Frak City site. Governor Andrew Cuomo, his hands are out, like he wants to grab something. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying his hands are out. Who took that picture? Seriously. He's been accused of having a little too much fun with his hands. Governor Andrew Cuomo has a range of initiatives aimed at having more than 10,000 charging stations across the state by the end of 2021. If electricity costs 13 cents per kilowatt hour, it will cost about $9 to charge a fully depleted EV into a 200-mile driving range, the U.S. Department of Energy said in March. The installation should raise the value proposition offered to Frak City tenants, noted Jamie Frak, vice chairman of the Frak organization.